It's Fandom Friday! Yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. You can call me Zord, you can call me Zordon. I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. I'm also going through my backlog of video games on Twitch, so if you would like to check out any and all that I do, all links are down in the description, including the song that I will be reacting to today. And as you can see by the title, the song that I'm reacting to today is called Song of Life by the artist Tuki. This is actually going to be my first Tuki reaction on my page. I have heard a few songs by Tuki in the past, and they are absolutely incredible. Very catchy. Songs like Bansanka and Ichirinka, I loved both of them. Song of Life music video dropped October 22, 2025, so last year, and it's been on my watch later list since then. So I periodically go through my watch later list or take recommendations by you guys. You can recommend through commenting. You can also recommend through Patreon. There is a wait list. Or if you're lucky, every Tuesday on Twitch, I do reactions sent to me by chatters through Discord. There is a cutoff for that, but I do not go into detail. I don't take the time to go line by line for the song, unfortunately. But if you want actual, thorough, detailed reactions, because as a songwriter, I do really like going line by line and understanding the song in depth, you'll have to go either through Patreon or get lucky in the comments. Anyways, let me get all set up and we can start. Okay, here we go. Here's the music video. Tuki, Song of Life. I was reading some of the comments. It says that Tuki is only 16 years old, which is really impressive. A lot of the songs and subject matter that she tackles in her lyrics are quite mature, or quite deep and beautiful. I can already tell just by the title, Song of Life, that this is going to be very heartfelt with a deeper meaning. But yeah, let's start. Here we go. Tuki, Song of Life official music video in 3, 2, and 1. I really like her voice. Also, this art style. Oh, she's doing her best to bring life back to the city, or to the world. She's trying again. Oh no, they died! Feels futile. was a nice touch. Aww. Flower! Cute. I'm already like tearing up. Aww. Music and lyrics by Tuki, director Atena Henna, producer Jaitan. As much as I really like these, I wish they would play, or you could toggle them in and out, because I can't see who the editor is. Rough animation. This was like a full animation team. So beautifully done. That was such a beautiful music video. The song adds so much, and even without knowing the full translation of what the song is about, you can already feel the heart. You can see the effort. You know, kurushi is like painful, right? But yeah, now is my favorite part of the video, where I go line by line and read the song lyrics just based on the music video and the way that Tuki sang the song. I feel like it's about the ups and downs, the struggles of life, how you try, and oftentimes you get walled in or get stuck behind a wall and you can't seem to push through. But that's the beauty of life. But that's the beauty and the tragedy of life. It's a struggle, but if you can, even the small moments can be the most beautiful. You know what I mean? All right, let's start checking out the lyrics. There's more than one way to be right. This first line sets the tone for the song. When it comes to situations, there's not one way to get something done. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own priorities of how to get there. So yeah, there's more than one way. The way that they animated the eyes and the softness of the art is beautiful. And there's more than one answer to a question. Already very deep. Yeah, everyone is different. Everyone will come up with some type of answer in their own way. So please don't force your values on me. Ooh, okay. Just because you feel so strongly about something does not mean that you can force someone else to 100% believe the way that you believe. Someone reads one sentence or someone experiences the same thing because of the way that we grew up, because of our surroundings, because of who our friend group is even. Small things like that and how we respond to situations will always be different. Just because you like something doesn't mean that other people are gonna like it too. Even if you're a die-hard fan of something, there's gonna be someone who doesn't like it. And that's just the reality. That's the beauty of individuality. That's the beauty of being different. Everyone is different. No one is the same. If we were all the same, the world would be boring and there would be no progress. The answer sheet is the only place that I need to seek the correct answers. Oh, okay. I was like, if you're talking to everyone else, that's an opinion. No matter what it is, you can be as objective as you want. You're going to put some type of spin on it. It's going to be an opinion. It's not factual. And even things on paper aren't necessarily true, especially when it comes to science. New theories and new things are being discovered every single day, you know? Yeah, in the context of the song, she's saying, if I want to find facts, I will search for it myself. I will look at the answer sheet. You don't need to impose your opinion on me. We forget in our busy lives, but we all end up at the same direction. Very true. We may make different choices, but we're all going the same way. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. Aww, this chorus is gorgeous. And it's very interesting that the imagery that we see in the music video is a storm happening to these plants that are trying to grow. It's this adversity. No matter what, we're all going through struggles. It might even be the same struggles. You know, we're all beautiful in that way. No one is inherently different like that. We might react differently, but collectively as a society, it's happening, you know? Collectively as a society, we all go through some type of adversity or struggle. I want to live the way I choose. And looking at the music video, I feel like the girl, the main character, she's doing her best to try and keep these plants alive without taking any advice. I think even while I was watching the video, in my head I was like, why don't you find a better place to plant these plants? Because in cement, they're not going to have as much space and as much room for their roots to grow. But she wants to do it this way. She wants to live the way that she chooses, even if it's a struggle, even if it's harder, which I think is the intention of the video, showing us this and being like, oh, that looks dumb. But regardless of if it's dumb or not, that's what she chose to do. That's what she wants to do. You know what I mean? Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful in spite of all the darkness and all the ugliness. If only we could think that way. So rather than just saying that life is beautiful, it's almost like she's chanting, like instead of being happy about it or believing it 100%, life is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. In spite of our differences, we're all beautiful. I wish people would think that way, because there's a lot of people who like to divide and want to think that they're better than one another. You know what I mean? And then we get to the second verse. Those who throw stones at someone on the screen. Oh, is this in reference to online bullying and how people can be so mean anonymously? They would never say that to someone else's face, you know? And if they can, they obviously have not received any backlash for it before. In my opinion, they are cowards, you know? They aren't probably laughing either. Thinking from the perspective of the person who is flaming or is writing these horrible comments, right? They do that because their own life is probably crap. They are projecting their jealousy, their anger at someone else because they don't want to reflect on themselves. They aren't laughing. They're probably even more so torn up and upset. Things aren't going well for them, for sure. I just realized in this shot, you can actually see more of the greenery. Plants are starting to pop up in other places, not just in the place where she is trying to cultivate and make them grow. Which, at the end of the video, we see the whole city is full of greenery and life. That is what I want to believe. True. Instead of focusing on just these angry comments and how mean people are online, I actually pity them. Because there's something happening in their life, and this is the way that they decide to blow off steam. There are other healthier ways, but this is what they decide to do. This is the hill that they want to die on. And it's kind of sad. It's really sad. And that doesn't make the perpetrators, these bullies, any innocent. But what Tuki's saying here is she's trying to humanize these bullies because everyone is going through struggles, right? She wants to believe that no one is inherently bad or grew up to be that kind of person, if that makes sense. I don't know the right answer. This is the pre-chorus. And then we get the montage of her building shelters, and then the storm happens, everything collapses. It's a very good representation of you don't know what you're doing, but you're doing your best. You're trying to make something work. And hopefully, fingers crossed, along the way, you find that something. And that's why I can't fall asleep, because you're constantly thinking about what the right answer is, when in actuality, there's no guide to life. There's no right answer. Who am I really pushing myself for? This is starting to sound like you're getting close to giving up. What am I even doing this for? What is this effort for? I'm starting to question it when I'm backed into a corner. Like, what's the point? And you could see the character on screen start to question what she's been doing. Like, she looks at the efforts that she's been trying to make to keep these plants alive, give them shelter, and then she snaps in the chorus. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. Yeah, she looks so angry when she's like breaking everything. this with the line, everyone is beautiful, everyone is beautiful. It's like you're forcing yourself to remember this. Nobody's perfect. We all have days where we want to just say, I hate everything. I want to give up. And that's okay. That's part of being human. It's part of being alive. And you want to take it out on something. This with her just smashing everything feels like that. Everyone is beautiful. I believe it. I want to believe it. I want to believe it. It's in the back of the head, but I just want to just punch something. You know what I mean? I want to live the way I choose, whether that be struggles, right? Even if the way that you choose is the harder path, at least it was something that you chose. Life is tough. Life is tough. It is. And she's literally pulling out the plants. She's fed up. She doesn't feel like it's worth anymore. And during this tantrum, the shelter that she had created collapses on top of her, right? There's a saying, if it rains, it pours. And especially when you start to throw these tantrums, it's almost like the universe slaps you in the face to jolt you back to reality. Hey, you should take a deep breath. Hey, you should pause. It's going to be okay. We don't have to think that way. So instead of saying life is hard, there's this idea of manifestation. When you say something, you're manifesting that energy for it to happen. So for example, instead of saying I want to get this job, I will get this job. I'm going to manifest that. That's what I'm going to be in the future. So if you constantly say life is hard, it's going to continue being hard. So rather than saying that, focus on everyone is beautiful. Life is beautiful. And that can be really hard during dark times. And then we get to the bridge where the choir starts singing. Just because I want to feel loved. I hope I don't hurt someone. Oh, it's like saying, I don't want people who try to defend me to hurt someone else. I want love, but at the same time, I don't want that love to hurt someone else. May tomorrow be even more wonderful than today. It almost sounds like these are wishes that you want. These are affirmations that you want for your life, for tomorrow, for next year almost. May I change myself? Yeah, these are wishes. I want to become better. I want tomorrow to be wonderful. When I want and desire love, I hope that love doesn't hurt someone else. So you can smile just a little. This is very hopeful. And then it pitches up. Enough with the tears and pain. Enough with complaining. Instead of focusing on trying to change everyone else, change yourself. Because that's the only thing that we can really have control over. How we react to things and how we respond are things only you can do. You can't change how someone else will respond to it. You can try, but ultimately that has to come from them. I've worked hard to get this far. Yeah, you put a lot of effort. And you can see in this shot all of the shelters that she made for these plants. All of these were her effort. It is okay to have faith, believe in yourself after putting so much work. It's about time I get my reward. I can just be myself. That's how it's supposed to be. After pushing for so long, even though it feels like it's not going to bear fruit, you will still learn something. There's still something that can be gained from failure. You can level up, you can change. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. I want to live the way I choose. Oh, and then she's crying, looking at this one plant that survived. It also looks like she's trying to shelter it with her own body at this point. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. If only we could think that way. Yeah. If only everyone could think that way and not try to, hurt others. Be kind. It sounds so simple, but there are many people out there who have a hard time doing that because they want to lift themselves up by putting other people down. The bridge chant comes back. The choir sings. Just because I want to feel loved. And the plants are growing. I hope I don't hurt someone. May tomorrow be even more wonderful than today. And while the choir is singing this, she's singing Inoni, which is the last part of when she says, if only everyone could think this way. I hope I don't hurt someone. If only people could think this way. Just because I desire love doesn't mean someone should get hurt in the process. May tomorrow be even more wonderful than today. Rather than focusing on tomorrow being like crap, let's try and focus on positivity. Let's try and hope for a better tomorrow. May my wishes come true. Yeah, she actually says it in the song. Those are wishes that everyone can be more positive, be more uplifting to others around them, so you won't have to suffer. Yeah, because if everyone believes and tries to uplift one another, then there wouldn't be suffering. There wouldn't be no discrimination, because you're accepting that everyone is different. Everyone is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I'm also realizing that this part right here, this is the dream. This is the fulfilled wish. And it's in her mind as she looks at this leaf, this plant. This plant is going to grow up to be that big tree. The little flower at the end that pops up is such a nice touch. This reminds me of the anime movie by Studio Ghibli, Princess Mononoke or Mononoke Hime, at the very end. No spoilers, but it's one of my favorite parts. Every time I hear the song played, I start crying. It's like one of my favorite moments in Princess Mononoke. I would love to know your thoughts on the song itself, the music video. Leave all of that down in the comments. If you have other suggestions for music by Tuki or music videos by Tuki, please let me know. I hope that you yourself have a wonderful tomorrow. If today was bad, I hope tomorrow is better. If you had a good day today, I hope tomorrow will be even better. All right, everyone. I think that is it for this reaction. Thank you so much if you've stayed to the end. Let me know if you like these reactions by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell for notifications. Please take care of yourself, and don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.